I am delighted to ask Dr. Evrim Binbaş to come and give an introduction and a context to our music performance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Erbay. Thank you all for coming. One of the distinguishing features of the Ottoman music is its distinct sense of memory. Whereas we are more or less in the dark in terms of the identity of the composers and their compositions in Arabic and Persian musical traditions, the Ottoman tradition preserved a detailed record of its past in numerous song text collections composed after the 16th century. In addition to these collections, there are two 17th century collections of notations prepared by Demetrius Cantemir or Cantemiroğlu, a Romanian prince who lived in Istanbul, and Ali Ufki, a Polish translator who converted to Islam and entered the palace service. The notations found in the collections of Cantemir and Ali Ufki give us a snapshot of the Ottoman music in the early modern period and allow us to compare it with the modern repertoire. One of the reasons why we have so much documentation on Ottoman music is the construction of a self-identity by the Ottoman musicians based on a sense of historical past, which was deeply rooted in the princely courts of the Timurid Iran. In the eyes of the Ottoman musicians, Ottoman music had a distinguished history, and the Timurid Iranian music was its prehistory. That's why al-Qadir Meraghi, the celebrated music theorist of the 15th century Iran, was considered among the founding fathers of the Ottoman music, even though Meraghi never visited the Ottoman lands or served an Ottoman sultan in his life. The Ottoman classical repertoire includes a set of songs attributed to these Iranian as well as Hindustani musicians from the 15th and 16th centuries. Musicological research convincingly demonstrated that these songs are all excellent examples of the invention of tradition in the early modern period. We know most of these songs in the form that they were performed in the late 19th century, and from structural point of view, their composition date cannot be earlier than the 17th century. Yet, even if they are later inventions, they are the tangible, or perhaps I should say audible, witnesses to the prestige of Persian culture and language in the Ottoman Empire. The lyrics are all in Persian, but the music is Ottoman music. The prestige of Persian culture and language, that's exactly what the term Persianate means in historical literature, and that's exactly why this society, Association for the Study of Persianate Societies, was founded. Today, we will have a glimpse at this curious and understudied historical repertoire. The first song that we will listen to is a Kâr in Panjgah Makam, which is attributed to Ghulam Shadi in Ottoman classical tradition. Ghulam Shadi, who died sometime after 1518, we cannot be sure, was most probably from Herat. He was a prominent musician and composer at the court of Sultan Hussein Baykara, and a protege of Alişir Nevai. When the Shaybanids came to power in Central Asia, he was sent to Kazan by Shaybani Khan, but in Kazan his music was not appreciated and very much liked, and he was killed during a court intrigue sometime after 1518. The lyrics of the Panjgah Kâr belongs to an unknown poet. Actually, just last week I reconstructed the Persian text and I tried all sorts of search engines like Ganjur and Google and etc. I couldn't find any trace of the lyrics. The lyrics praise Ghulam Shadi's teacher, who was also an astrologer. Hence the title of the Kâr, Kâr-i Münnecim. Ottoman tradition maintains that Ghulam Shadi's teacher was al-Qadir Meraghi and relates a curious story about this song. According to this story, after Ghulam Shadi composed his Kâr, someone changed its lyrics and turned it into a sexually obscene, erotic story about Meraghi. This new version, which is also known Kâr-i Hiciv, the Kâr of satire, Maraghi didn't like it very much. He didn't appreciate the joke. And he composed a response to this Kâr-i Hiciv. So Ottoman tradition preserved or includes all these different versions, but today we will only hear Kâr-i Münnecim. Ghulam Shadi's Kâr-i Münnecim is very rarely performed in Turkey. And so far, it was recorded only once. So today's performance will be a very, very special one. And if you like the song, and if you want to listen to it again, good luck. So it doesn't exist. The second and third songs are attributed to al-Qadir Maraghi, who died in 1435. Maraghi was obviously from Maraga, and he was present at the Jalayirid Timurid and Miran Shahid Timurid and Shahrukhid Timurid courts in Iran. He is arguably the greatest theoretician of Persian music in the early modern period. We will first listen to another kâr in Nihavend-i Kebir makam attributed to Maraghi. The lyrics of this kâr belong to Amir Khosrav Dehlevi. That's easy to find out. This is a relatively better known song in Turkey. It is performed occasionally. And recently it even gained some publicity in Iran after the prominent Iranian musician Humayun Shajarian included it in one of his recent albums. After these two kârs, we will listen to a Yürük Semai, a genre in Ottoman music in Bestanigar, which is also attributed to Maraghi. Unfortunately, again, I couldn't identify the author of the lyrics. Finally, after listening to three songs attributed to 15th and 16th century composers, the ensemble will take us to the late 19th century to demonstrate the persistence and importance of Persian musical culture in Istanbul. The last piece, Acem Şiran Mevlevi Ayin, is different from the previous ones in several respects. First of all, we definitely know the composer, Hüseyin Fahrettin Dede, who was a member of the Mevlevi Sufi order and died in 1911. Secondly, unlike the previous relatively unknown songs, this last piece is an incredibly famous one. It is arguably the most famous Mevlevi ayin, and it is performed frequently in Turkey every year, and it was recorded multiple times since its first performance on the 29th of April 1885 at the Bahariye Mevlevi Lodge in Istanbul. But the Acem Şiran ayin demonstrates the popularity of Persian musical culture in modern Turkey. Tonight we have a very distinguished group of musicians. I am tremendously grateful to Derya Türkan for accepting our invitation and forming and leading the ensemble for today's event. Derya is one of the best musicians of his generation, and he is a virtuoso Kemençe player. He has an extensive studio publication record with 8 solo or collaborative albums in his CV. In his career, Derya worked and recorded albums with such prominent musicians as Erkan Oğur and Civan Gasparyan. We should all feel incredibly lucky to listen to him tonight. An equally eminent group of musicians will accompany Derya Türkan tonight. Each one of our guests are highly respected members of the Turkish professional music community, and they all work for public or private ensembles, or they have their own music schools and workshops in Istanbul. I have the immense pleasure to announce the names of Gürsoy Dinçer, İbrahim Suat Erbay, İlhan Yazıcı as vocalists, Salih Bilgin with his Ney, Sayacıoğlu with his Kanun, Hakan Talu with his Tanbur, and Fahrettin Yarkın with his Def. Finally, I would like to thank Professor Cem Behar, who helped us since the day one of this concert project. Professor Behar is the world's leading expert on the history of Ottoman music. He prefers to write his books and articles on the history of Ottoman music exclusively in Turkish, so I won't list all his publications here. But he published numerous research monographs and edited and translated primary sources from Ottoman Turkish and English and French. His publications include Alufki and the Psalms, Time, Space and Music, No Law, No Meşk, Learning and Transmission of Knowledge in Classical Ottoman Turkish Music, and From Musiki to Music, Tradition and Modernity in Ottoman Turkish Music, The Hidden Mecmua Ali Ufki's Manuscript at the Bibliothèque Nationale de France, and finally, The Music of Sheikhul Islam, Esat Efendi's Atrabul Asar. Professor Behar is also a prominent economist, social and economic historian, and demographer. His books include Istanbul Households, Marriage, Family, and Fertility, which was published by the Cambridge University Press in 1991, and A Neighborhood in Ottoman Istanbul, Fruit Vendors and Civil Servants in the Kasap İlyas Mahalle, which was published by the Sunni Press in 2003. We hope that Professor Behar will join us later tonight. Before I finish my speech, I would like to convey a request of our musicians to you. They are as excited as we are tonight since they have the opportunity to play this rare repertoire. That's why they organized the stage in this unusual format, as you see, and it will be a sort of more intimate conversation among them. Tonight, technically, we won't listen to a concert, but we will witness the performance of a group of musicians who play a set of songs for their own pleasure. That's why they asked us not to upload them until the end of the concert. So please do not clap your hands or anything until the end. But when is the end? We will all know when it is, and such is the magic of music. I know I talk a lot and I should stop like pronto now. Before further ado, please join me inviting Derya Türkan and his ensemble to the stage, and let's enjoy the music together. Derya, buyurun hocam.
Geçti